All right, we're here to give you a little bit of information about installing some LED strips. Here we have a Vendo open front vending machine where you can see the product. This came from the factory with 3 fluorescent light bulbs. So basically we've devised a kit that's very easy to install on location. It would take 10 to 20 minutes, and you can replace the fluorescent light bulbs with LED strips. This is a very nice kit. The area where the ballast for was below the delivery port, so it is very time consuming replacing ballasts if they're bad. So basically very quick to put in this kit. You'll replace a lot of the bad parts. So I'm going to go ahead and open the door and show you how you start. All right, the first step down here, you have your power to the vendor off. This connector right here was 120 volts that went to your ballasts. This connector right here will go on. This way you have a new cord. Okay, there she's on. We're going to use tie straps and a screw, and I recommend, for the installation that we run this down here, keep this safe. There'll be tie straps included with the kit. So here to kind of assist with the video, I've moved this delivery port just so you know where the parts go. But this part right here is with this stock kit for 3 LEDs is enough to power 60 inches of LED strip. This connector right here is going to connect to the original connector that powered the ballast. So I'm going to run this over here. There's a lot of wires going through this hole, but there's enough room to get it through. So basically I'm going to leave enough slack so that I can tie strap and dress this harness down. And so you can see where I'm going. This connector right here, plugged in here, is a 2-position. So you'll know you have the right connector because the one we supply will go to this connector right here. If you're unsure, what you could always do, turn the power off, make sure your lights are working, the fluorescent lights, turn the power off, unplug this cord, and then plug it back on. When your fluorescent lights don't come on, you'll know you have the right connector. But basically, it's this 2-position connector under here. So we're leaving enough slack so that with the tie straps in the kit, you'll dress this to keep everything safe. Your power supply, and you'll have a 3 splitter here, so you could go up to 3 LEDs. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place this strip down here. I'm going to use my tie straps. Using these existing holes right here, I want to use my tie straps, and I'm going to secure this so it's up off. I don't like it to be on the very bottom just in case water was to get there. So we're going to secure the power supply here. The next step, we'll supply each of these 3 tubes. We'll remove these fluorescent lights, and we just take these out. There's metal up here, so the magnetic part of the LED will go on here. When the kit is purchased, they'll have different varying lengths of harnesses. So your LED strip with the shorter harness goes here, mid-size harness goes up here, and then the LED with the 6-foot harness will go on the top. So when we run the wires, we're going to go through the side barrier, essentially just replacing the original harness. So you'll run 1 connector, 1 harness down for each of the LED strips. They're going to come through the hole that's right here, the same that was originally, the lines ran up for these strips. In some machines, if there's not enough room, you may want to disconnect them. Like here, if you disconnect this, it'll just add some room. But again, you'll run the strips down on this side, use your tie straps and cable mount to keep them nice, and then you'll plug in your LED strips down here with your power supply.